We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Still fighting. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Come on, come on. Hey, smash, brush.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Ready? Check.
Back to throw. Moreland. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. You talk about this Giant defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 of the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Giants at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Operating from the gun, Moreland. Throwing middle, and it's complete. There goes a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 rattlers. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Moreland. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Operating from the gun, Moreland. This is caught.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
A quick throw, but incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Moreland. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 22 needle. Hit, cut. 5, 6, 7.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Set.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ready. 52 Bulls.
Second and 6.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the big quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is second and 8.
Come on, set. Set.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Moreland. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 65 cat. 18 Cardinal. 8. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision and Gilliam picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how it can hurt you. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
76. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
2. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Moreland. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And some room to run now. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, yellow, 22. Cut.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Warrior 70. Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Norland. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Set. Crack up.
Fights through and now a crease. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Three. Ready.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Moreland. A back foot throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Moreland. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Moreland working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps pops out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Moreland. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Check, smash. Set. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Down. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Butker's kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Ready, set.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Moreland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Grid 33, yellow. Edo blue. Cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. Stick. Here we go. Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, set. 45, white. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Moreland.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Set, ready, ready.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Breece Hall
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
77-1. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moreland. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Moreland. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Come on, come on.
Operating from the gun. Moreland. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. Moreland. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hut.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.